Coach, how was the bye week for your group? Just kind of getting away, and now that you've come back, have you seen kind of a different energy about the group this week?
Well, unfortunately, we went into the bye week coming off of a very tough loss. Hard, tough loss at home, against Stanford. And hopefully, we've learned some really good lessons. And I think the bottom line is this, is still understanding how, you have to play 60 minutes in a football game, okay? We hadn't played the first 30 as well as we need to play. Last week against Stanford, we play a really good 30 to start the game, and then we didn't finish the game, and it was a hard lesson for our players, but again, you learn a whole lot about what you have to see how we're going to respond. How are we going to respond? And that's the most critical thing. And we've had good work. The bye week was good. We had a little more work than you normally have in a bye week, coming off of a tough loss. But I think that the work, was good work. And we'll see. We'll see. Again, there's nobody in the country that does a better job of spelling out what it's going to take to win each and every game than Coach Prime does. He does an amazing job of educating our players of the key components that are going to allow us to win football games. And hopefully we carry them into the game this week.
Have you noticed a change at all in the focus or the mentality coming back from the bye after such a hard loss?
You know what? I mean, obviously it's got to hurt. It's got to hurt you to the core of who you are. It's got to hurt you to the bone of who you are. When you lose a football game that we should have won that football game. I truly believe we had better talent on the field than Stanford did. We were up 29-0 at the half and didn't finish. And it was a hurt locker room after that football game, and it should have been.
Coach, you were with a Minnesota team that, 1-11, and then the next year had a pretty good season. Do you see any similarities between what you guys are doing here? I know totally different situations, but do you see any similarities?
Obviously, from year one to year two, there's great improvement. There's a level of comfort. There's a level of understanding expectation, each and every day. And the real word that you look for as a coach is consistency in pride in performance. Consistency and pride in your performance, okay? Is understanding how proud you are of the name on the front and the name on the back. And I think that we're making progress. We've done some really good things already in year one. Coming off of a really hard year that they had last year, and our players they're understanding that, man, the commitment that it takes to win at this level, the level of competition that we have each and every week. It's a real challenge. But again, it's golly, just driving that point home about how hard it is. Consistency and pride and performance. Every snap has got to be important to you. Every single one. And we're getting there.
You said Coach Prime does a great job of laying out what it's going to take to win each week. What's it going to take this week against UCLA?
UCLA is an outstanding football team. They really are. They're a hard, tough, physical defensive football team. I think their defense is one of the top-rated defenses across the board. Individually, they have some guys in their front that are absolutely outstanding pass rushers. Again, and I said this when I spoke to the media this summer. We've got a quarterback that is playing at a level as high as anybody in the country, okay? And he has this whole season. And we just have to, again, do our job, the other 10 players on offense, in supporting, our quarterback and the things that he can do. And we're going to have to run the ball a little bit more this week, run the ball better, take some pressure off, the offensive line in that situation. And but they UCLA Chip is what's he in now? Year what?
Six.
Year 6 in his program at UCLA, and the progress that they've made is evident. It really is. And new defensive coordinator has come in with a lot of NFL thoughts, and they're really doing some unique things defensively.
You talk about kind of the jump from year one to year two that programs make. Obviously here, do you kind of want to preach the patience despite kind of the success you guys have had and the high expectations that Coach Prime has for this program? But do you kind of want to set the expectations, properly for what's to come?
You see me smiling, and patience is not a word we allow. It's not a word we allow in what we're trying to accomplish. We're not going to be patient. We are not patient. We want to win, and we want to win now. And to win now, our guys just totally have to understand how important a Monday practice is, a Tuesday practice is, and how that equates to winning on Saturday. And we have to embrace the process, the hard work that it takes to win a football game, but you have to do that throughout the course of the whole week. We've got to continue to improve there.
One of the bright spots in the Stanford game was Caleb Fourier with the 2-point conversion. What did that do for his confidence, and how is his foot doing?
Caleb has done a really nice job, and he got in the game and on the 2-point conversion did a nice job of getting in the end zone. He's healthy and he's done a good job.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.